Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss exercise 11.4. If you didn't watch my previous videos, the link is in the description. Watch it. 1 plus tan theta plus secant theta into 1 plus cot theta minus cosecant theta. We need to simplify this or evaluate this or solve this, and we need to find out the final result. Okay, so here number 1 I cannot change, so I am writing as it is 1 plus, if we observe this is second term as well as third term, tan theta can be written as sin theta by cos theta, secant theta can be written as 1 by cos theta. So tan theta is nothing but sin theta by cos theta plus secant theta can be written as 1 by cos theta times of 1 plus second term and third term. If we observe, cot theta can be written as cos theta by sin theta, cosecant theta can be written as 1 by sin theta. So here cot can be written as cos theta by sin theta minus cosecant can be written as 1 by sin theta. Here while solving, even in the exams also, most of the students will do mistake here only. Tan theta, they don't know whether they need to write it as sin theta by cos theta or else simply 1 by cot theta. Here secant theta, they don't know whether to write it as 1 by cos theta or simply as it is cos secant theta only. Here also same, cot theta 1 by tan theta or else cos theta by sin theta, cosecant theta 1 by sin theta or directly as it is cosecant theta. So just simple thing, before writing the step only observe the denominators. Yes, cos theta only, that's why tan theta write it as sin by cos, secant write it as 1 by cos, cot and cosecant, cot write it as cos by sin, cosecant 1 by sin, because both the denominators are same. Now here 1 as it is plus second term and third term, both the denominators are same, so add the numerators. Denominator cos theta as usual, sin theta plus 1 into 1 plus, here both the denominators are same, so write it 1 sin theta, subtract the numerators cos theta minus 1. Now multiply cos theta into 1, cos theta plus sin theta plus 1 whole divided by cos theta times sin theta into 1 sin theta plus cos theta minus 1 whole divided by sin theta. Now if we observe the numerator, cos theta plus sin theta plus 1, cos theta plus sin theta minus 1. Here cos theta plus sin theta, consider it as one term and 1 as the second term. Here also same, cos theta plus sin theta as a single term and 1 as the second term. Cos theta plus sin theta plus 1, cos theta plus sin theta minus 1. If we observe clearly, it is in the form of A plus B into A minus B, where A is cos theta plus sin theta and B is 1. A is cos theta plus sin theta, B is 1. So it is in the form of A plus B into A minus B. So A plus B into A minus B is equals to A square minus B square. Here A is nothing but cos theta plus sin theta. A is nothing but cos theta plus sin theta. So if we write cos theta plus sin theta, we want A square, right? So cos theta plus sin theta whole square minus B square. B is nothing but 1, so 1 square whole divided by, if we observe the denominator now, here the denominator is cos theta, here the denominator is sin theta, so cos theta into sin theta, cos theta sin theta, or else sin theta cos theta, both are same. Cos theta into sin theta, sin theta. Okay, now in the numerator we have cos theta plus sin theta whole square. Cos theta plus sin theta whole square is in the form of a plus b whole square. Cos theta plus sin theta whole square is in the form of a plus b whole square. So if we expand it, we will get cos square theta plus sin square theta plus 2 cos theta sin theta minus 1 whole divided, because 1 square is 1, whole divided by cos theta sin theta. Next, cos square theta plus sin square theta is the first identity. Sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. So sin square theta plus cos square theta is nothing but 1 plus 2 cos theta sin theta minus 1 as it is, whole divided by cos theta sin theta. So here plus 1 minus 1 both will get cancelled. So we remains with 2 cos theta sin theta, 2 cos theta sin theta whole divided by cos theta sin theta. Here cos theta cancel, sin theta cancel. So we remains with 2. So the value of 1 plus tan theta plus secant theta into 1 plus cot theta minus cosecant theta is 2. Okay, next second question is value of sin theta plus cos theta whole square plus sin theta minus cos theta whole square. If we observe this first one, sin theta plus cos theta whole square, it is in the form of a plus b whole square, plus sin theta minus cos theta is in the form of a minus b whole square. So sin theta plus cos theta whole square can be written as sin square theta plus cos square theta plus 2 sin theta cos theta, because it is in the form of a plus b whole square. If we expand it, a square plus b square plus 2ab plus sin theta minus cos theta whole square is in the form of a minus b whole square. So if we expand it, a square plus b square minus 2ab. Here plus 2 sin theta cos theta, here minus 2 sin theta cos theta, both will get cancelled. So we remains with sin square theta plus cos square theta. Here sin square theta plus cos square theta. Sin square theta plus cos square theta value is 1 plus sin square theta plus cos square theta value is 1. So the final answer is 2. Okay, next question is secant square theta minus 1 into cosecant square theta minus 1. So once if we revise all the three identities, the first identity is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Then second identity is secant square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1. And the third one is cosecant square theta minus cot square theta equals to 1. Here we have secant square theta minus 1. It means second identity we want. That is secant square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1. So what I will do, I will bring this plus 1 to the left side and I will take minus tan square theta to the right side. So we will get secant square theta plus 1 will become minus 1 is equals to minus tan square theta will become plus tan square theta. So secant square theta minus 1 is nothing but tan square theta. So secant square theta minus 1, I will substitute tan square theta into cosecant square theta minus 1. So cosecant square theta minus 1, this is third identity. Same here also I will take plus 1 to the left side and minus cot square theta to the right side. So we will get cot square theta. Tan square theta I am keeping as it is into cot square theta. Cot is reciprocal of tan. So cot square theta can be written as 1 by tan square theta. Tan square theta both will get cancelled. So we remains with 1. So the value of secant square theta minus 1 into cosecant square theta minus 1 is equals to 1. Okay, next second question. Show that cosecant theta minus cot theta whole square equals to 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 plus cos theta. Here again we will be having three doubts. The first one, cosecant theta minus cot theta whole square, it is in the form of a minus b whole square. Second doubt, cosecant theta, we need to write it as it is cosecant theta or else 1 by sin theta. Cot theta, we need to write it as it is cot theta or else as 1 by tan theta or else cos theta by sin theta. So in all these doubts, which one is correct? So always we need to check the RHS. In the RHS, we have 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 plus cos theta. Numerator divided by denominator. It means this total is one term only. So, whereas the RHS is one term, if we expand this LHS based on this a minus b whole square formula, we will get a square plus b square minus 2ab, total 3 terms. So, this is not work. Next one is remaining, whether we need to write it as sin or tan. So, if we observe this first term, cosecant theta can be written as 1 by sin theta minus cot theta can be written as cos theta by sin theta whole square. Here both the denominators are same. That's why this is the correct one. Cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. So cosecant theta can be written as 1 by sin theta minus cot theta can be written as cos theta by sin theta. Now both the denominators are same, so we can subtract the numerators. 1 minus cos theta whole divided by sin theta whole square. Now this square is for numerator as well as the square is for denominator. So I am separating 1 minus cos theta whole square divided by sin theta whole square. Here we have whole square. So simply I am applying that square to the numerator as well as to the denominator. So 1 minus cos theta whole square sin theta whole square. Now here numerator I am writing as it is 1 minus cos theta whole square divided by sin theta whole square is nothing but sin square theta. Now in the numerator we have 1 minus cos theta whole square, that can be written as 1 minus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta, because 1 minus cos theta whole square, it means 1 minus cos theta is there 2 times. So 1 minus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta divided by sin square theta. So whenever we see this sin square theta or cos square theta or secant square or cosecant square or tan square or cot square, immediately we would run to identities. So we have the first identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. So in this case we want sin square theta, that's why I am taking this cos square theta to the right side. So we will get sin square theta is equals to 1 minus cos square theta. Now this 1 can be written as 1 square, because 1 square is also 1 only, minus cos square theta. If we observe this clearly, 1 square minus cos square theta, it is in the form of a square minus b square. A square minus b square is nothing but a plus b into a minus b, whereas a is 1, b is cos theta. So 1 square minus cos square theta can be written as 1 minus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta. So sin square theta is nothing but 1 minus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta. Here in the place of sin square theta, I am going to write 1 minus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta. Here 1 minus cos theta both will get cancelled, so we remains with 1 minus cos theta whole divided by 1 plus cos theta, hence proved. Next, third question, show that under root 1 plus sin a divided by 1 minus sin a equals to secant a plus tan a. So I'll take the left side. under root 1 plus sin A divided by 1 minus sin A. So whenever we have square root in the question and no square root in the right side, same process we need to do, that is rationalizing the denominator. Here we have 1 minus sin A, so simply multiply and divide by 1 plus sin A. Now equals to 1 plus sin A into 1 plus sin A. 1 plus sin A whole square divided by 1 minus sin A into 1 plus sin A. It is in the form of A minus B into A plus B. So we will get A square minus B square. That is 1 square minus sin square A. Numerator I am keeping as it is. 1 plus sin A whole square whole divided by, in the denominator we have 1 square. 1 square is nothing but 1. So 1 minus sin square cos square whole under root. Here some students will do mistake by cancelling the square root and square, so don't do that, because this square root is not for only numerator, this is also for denominator. So what we will do, in the numerator we have square, even in the denominator also we have square, so that's why make it common. 1 plus sin A divided by cos A whole square. Square is for numerator, square is for denominators, that's why we can make it whole square root as it is. Now we can cancel square root and square. So we remains with 1 plus sin A divided by cos A. Now if we observe, this denominator is for 1, the same denominator is for sin A also, so separate it. 1 by cos A plus sin A by cos A. 1 by cos secant A plus sin A by cos A, nothing but tan A. So the final answer is secant A plus tan A, hence proved. Next, question number 4. Show that 1 minus tan square A divided by cot square A minus 1 is equals to tan square A. Here cot square and tan square is there. So first of all, we need to check any possibility is there to apply the identities. So the second identity we have is secant square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1. If I take this minus tan square theta, we will get 1 plus. So 1 plus tan square theta, which is equals to secant square. Secant square theta is equals to 1 plus tan square theta. Here we have 1 minus tan square theta, but according to our identity it is 1 plus tan square theta. So identity is not applicable. So then we will go with 1 minus tan square can be written as sin square A by cos square A whole divided by cot square can be written as cos square A by sin square A minus 1. Now multiplying here and multiplying here, cos square A into 1 cos square A minus sin square A divided by cos square A whole divided by cos square A as it is minus sin square A into 1 sin square A whole divided by sin square A. Now this total numerator part we will write as it is, that is cos square A minus sin square A divided by cos square A into this total denominator part, write it as reciprocal. So cos square A minus sin square A divided by sin square A can be written as sin square A divided by cos square A minus sin square A. Here cos square A minus sin square A, cos square A minus sin square A will get cancelled, so we remains with sin square A divided by cos square A. Sin square A divided by cos square A, sin by cos, that is tan, so which is equals to tan square A. Sin square A by cos square A is equals to tan square A, hence proved. Next question number 5 is show that 1 by cos theta minus cos theta is equals to tan theta into sin theta. If we observe the LHS, 1 by cos theta is one term and cos theta is second term. So total two terms. Whereas in the RHS, tan theta into sin theta only one term. So LHS also we need to make it as single term only. So 1 as it is minus cos theta into cos theta, cos square theta divided by cos theta, which is equals to, sorry, no need. So now total numerator numerator by denominator considered as only one term. 1 minus cos square theta sin square theta divided by cos theta. Here 1 minus cos square theta, how we got a sin square theta? By using the first identity. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. I will take this plus cos square theta to the right side, then it will become minus. So sin square theta is equals to 1 minus cos square theta. 1 minus cos square theta is nothing but sin square theta. So I wrote the same. Now in the numerator we have sin square theta. That sin square theta can be written as sin theta into sin theta divided by cos theta. Sin square is nothing but sin is there two times. So sin square theta can be written as sin theta into sin theta divided by cos theta. Here in the numerator we have multiplication. So this denominator is applicable to any one only, not for both. So that's why I am taking that cos for the first term. If we have plus or minus, the denominator belongs to both, but here we have multiplication, so that's why the denominator belongs to any one only. Now sin theta divided by cos theta, it is tan theta into sin theta as it is. So the final answer is tan theta into sin theta. That's what exactly we need to prove. Don't forget here, if plus or minus is there, then only the denominator will be applicable for both the terms. Here multiplication is there, so that's why the denominator belongs to any one only. Okay, next question. Secant A into 1 minus sin A into secant A plus tan A. So if we observe this clearly, secant A plus tan A, we need to remind one identity, that is secant square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1. Here secant square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1. So if we observe this LHS, secant square theta minus tan square theta is in the form of a square minus b square. So if we expand it, we will get it as secant theta plus tan theta into secant theta minus tan theta, which is equals to 1. This is in the form of a square minus b square, so I am simply expanding it as a plus b into a minus b. So here we have secant A plus tan A, which means this one is there. So definitely we want this, that is secant theta minus tan theta. So here alphabet A is there, so secant A minus tan A we will require. So that's why I will solve these two only. I won't touch this one. Outside into first one, outside into second one. Secant A into 1, secant A minus secant A into sin A, secant A sin A times of secant A plus tan A. Next, here secant A as it is minus secant A can be written as 1 by cos A into sin A. Because we know we want here secant theta minus tan theta. So in the place of secant theta, here we have secant A. So I am not touching that anything. Minus. Here second term is tan theta, but we have here secant. So sin is there. Sin is there means cos should be there, because sin by cos is tan. So that's why I am writing this secant A as 1 by cos A times secant A plus tan A. Secant A minus 1 by cos A into sin A, sin A by cos A, sin A by cos A, nothing but tan A times secant A plus tan A. Secant A minus tan A into secant A plus tan A is in the form of A minus B into A plus B. A minus B into A plus B is nothing but A square minus B square. So secant A minus tan A into secant A plus tan A will be secant square A minus tan square A. Secant square A minus tan square A is one of the identities which is equals to 1. Okay, next question is, prove that sin A plus cosecant A whole square plus cos A plus secant A whole square is equals to 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A. So here also we will get one doubt whether sin A plus sin A plus cosecant A whole square is in the form of A plus B whole square. So do we need to expand it in the form of A plus B whole square, or else cosecant A can be written as 1 by sin A? Do we need to write like that? If we write it as 1 by sin A, some denominator will be there. Here also cos A, if we write it as 1 by secant A, or else secant A as 1 by cos A, some denominator will be there. But in the RHS, we don't have any denominator. So that's why the denominator concept is wrong. So only one option, that is expanding. So sin A plus cosecant A whole square, if we expand it, we will get sin square A plus cosecant square A plus 2 sin A cosecant A plus cos A plus secant A whole square. Again it is in the form of A plus B whole square. So if we expand it, we will get cos square A plus secant square A plus 2 cos A secant A. Now, if we observe the clearly, sin square A and here cos square A. Sin square A plus cos square A is 1. Plus, here cosecant square A is there. I am writing it as it is, cosecant square A. And here secant square A is there. I am writing that secant square A as it is. Plus, now if we observe this term, 2 into sin A into cosecant A can be written as 1 by sin A. Plus, if we observe this last term, 2 into cos A into secant A can be written as 1 by cos A. Here cos cancel, sin cancel. So this is 2, this is 2. 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 1, 5. Plus cosecant square A plus secant square A. But in the RHS we have tan square and cot square. Here we have secant and cosecant. So secant, tan, one identity is there. Cosecant square and cot square, one identity is there. So let us use that identity. 5 plus cosecant square A is nothing but 1 plus cot square A plus secant square A is nothing but 1 plus tan square A. 5 plus 1 6 plus 1 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A. So finally proved. Here don't get confused how we wrote it cosecant square as 1 plus cot square A, because we have an identity cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equals to 1. So if I take this minus cot square theta to the right side, it will become plus cot square theta. So then cosecant square theta is equals to 1 plus cot square theta. So in the place of cosecant square, I wrote 1 plus cot square. The same way secant square is nothing but 1 plus tan square. Next, question number 8. 1 minus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta into 1 plus cot square theta. Now if we observe the first two clearly, here 1 minus cos theta into here 1 plus cos theta. 1 minus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta. It is in the form of a minus b into a plus b. So which is equals to a square minus b square. So same way 1 minus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta will be equals to 1 square minus cos square theta into 1 plus cot square theta. Here 1 square is nothing but 1. So 1 minus cos square theta into 1 plus cot square theta. Again, these two comes under the identities. The first identity, Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Now I will take this plus cos square theta to the right side, then it will become minus cos square theta. So sin square theta is equals to 1 minus cos square theta. So 1 minus cos square theta is nothing but sin square theta. So in the place of 1 minus cos square theta, I will substitute sin square theta into 1 plus cot square theta. So we have third identity, cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equals to 1. This minus cot square theta I will take to the right side, then we will get cosecant square theta is equals to 1 minus cot square theta will become plus cot square theta. So cosecant square theta is nothing but 1 plus cot square theta, or 1 plus cot square theta is nothing but cosecant square theta. Sin square theta I am writing as it is into cosecant square is nothing but sin reciprocal. So cosecant square theta can be written as 1 by sin square theta. Here sin square theta both will get cancelled. We remains with 1. Okay, next question number 9. If secant theta plus tan theta is equals to P, then what is the value of secant theta minus tan theta? So regarding secant and tan, we have one identity, that is secant square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1. Here secant square theta minus tan square theta is in the form of a square minus b square. So a square minus b square is equals to a plus b into a minus b. The same way secant square theta minus tan square theta can be written as secant theta plus tan theta into secant theta minus tan theta, which is equals to 1. Here secant square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1. I am writing it as secant theta plus tan theta into secant theta minus tan theta is equals to 1. Now the value of secant theta plus tan theta is given as P in the question. So in the place of secant theta plus tan theta, I am substituting P into secant theta minus tan theta is equals to 1. I will take this P to the right side, so we will get secant theta minus tan theta is equals to 1 by P. So the value of secant theta minus tan theta is equals to 1 by P. This kind of questions will come in the objective. So simply remember, secant theta minus tan theta is 1 by P, then obviously secant theta plus tan theta will be P. If secant theta plus tan theta is 1 by P, then secant theta minus tan theta will be P. Just remember this. Okay, let us discuss the last problem in this exercise. If cosecant theta plus cot theta equals to some constant k, then prove that cos theta is equals to k square minus 1 divided by k square plus 1. Actually, to prove this last problem, 3 methods are there. So I am going to explain in one method. Maybe you are familiar or not familiar with that. So if you are not familiar with that, try to learn it. Otherwise, if you feel this method is difficulty, just check in the description box. All the 3 methods are described by me in another video. That video is linked. The video link is there in the description. Just watch that also. Okay, now here cosecant and cot, the identity we have is cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equals to 1. So this cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is in the form of a square minus b square. So if we expand it, we will get cosecant theta plus cot theta into cosecant theta minus cot theta is equals to 1. Now cosecant theta plus cot theta value is given as k. So substitute it into cosecant theta minus cot theta equals to 1. I will take this k to the right side. So we will get cosecant theta minus cot theta is equals to 1 by k. Now the given question is equation 1, and this one which we got here, it is equation 2. Let us add these two equations. This is equation 2. Now I am adding with equation 1. That is cosecant theta plus cot theta is equals to k. These two equations I am doing addition. Cosecant theta plus cosecant theta, 2 times cosecant theta. This is minus cot theta, this is plus cot theta, so both will get cancelled. So we remains with 1 by k plus k. Left side I am writing as it is, that is 2 cosecant theta is equals to 1 as it is, plus k into k square divided by k. I will bring this 2 also to the right side, so we will get cosecant theta is equals to 1 plus k square divided by 2k. Okay, now here we have cosecant theta is equals to 1 plus k square divided by 2k. Now I am going to draw the triangle. I am taking this as theta. So what cosecant represents? Hypotenuse by opposite. So then this will become hypotenuse and this will become opposite. So for theta, opposite is this one. So that is 2k. And hypotenuse is this one, so that will be 1 plus k square. Now here we have two sides, so we need to find out the third side. Just for our convenience, I am writing it as ABC triangle. Hypotenuse is there and one side is there. We need to find out the third side, that is BC. So I am going to use the Pythagoras theorem. Here we have hypotenuse 1 plus k square. Hypotenuse square is equals to first side square, that is 2k whole square, plus second side square. Second side we don't know, so BC square. Okay, now here if we expand this 1 plus k square whole square, it is in the form of a plus b whole square. So a square plus k square whole square plus 2 into 1 into k square. A square plus b square plus 2ab is equals to 2k whole square, 4k square plus bc square. Now 1 square is 1 plus k square whole square, k power 4 plus 2 into k square, 2k square is equals to 4k square plus bc square. Now this 4k square I will take to the left side, then it will become minus 4k square. So we get 1 plus k power 4 plus 2k square plus 4k square will become minus 4k square, which is equals to bc square. Now 1 plus k power 4 plus 2k square minus 4k square minus 2k square, which is equals to bc square. Now if we observe this clearly, it is in the form of 1 can be written as 1 square plus k power 4 can be written as k square whole square minus 2 into 1 into k square. A square plus b square minus 2ab, which is nothing but a minus b whole square, that is 1 minus k whole square, which is equals to bc square. Here we need to observe one thing. 1 minus k whole square is exactly same as k minus 1 whole square. So whether we need to write it as 1 minus k whole square or else k minus 1 whole square. Simply check the question. Here we want k square minus 1 only. So that's why I will also take it as k minus 1. K minus 1. Here k square is there, so k square minus 1. Now bc square is k square minus 1 whole square, so square will go, bc value will be, so bc is equals to k square minus 1. bc value we got as k square minus 1, that is here. So bc is nothing but k square minus 1. Now he is asking to prove that cos theta value is k square minus 1 by k square plus 1. Cos is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. So if you observe here, cos theta is equals to adjacent k square minus 1 divided by hypotenuse 1 plus k square. 1 plus k square is same as k square plus 1. So hence proved. Till now, if you didn't watch my previous videos, watch it. The link is in the description. Thank you.